Disposable cup systems. And why would you want one of these? Well, I think for me, my biggest reason is convenience. There's many factors to this, and I'm going to show you why. These have been out in the paint and body industry for a long time. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that came up with it, but now we have also adapted them to the airbrush market. And let me show you how to get set up with these and all the good things of having these in your workstation, whether you're airbrushing all the time or just every now and then as a hobbyist. Even at one-time use, this is a great convenient way to mix paints, store them, and work with them. So like I mentioned, we did come out with an adapter to have these in the airbrush industry instead of just the full-size spray gun. Now all you have to do is remove your stock cup on there. If you have a standard brush or a Japanese, I do have an adapter for that, but this one happens to be the NN-DCA1. So that just screws on the top of your body, and then you have the disposable cup adapter itself. And that just aligns with that. That converts it into now a setup for disposable cups. But I do want to use it on my spray gun, so I won't set this up. So in every box of these different liners, which happens to be 3 versions that you can choose from, I have a 5-ounce cup, a 12-ounce cup, as well as the largest one. This would be a 20-ounce setup here. So every box comes with one hard cup like this. Then there's 50 of these little bladders or liners, if you will. All you would do is throw that liner inside of your hard cup. You would add whatever paint you plan to use. And yes, I added it directly to the cup, and for 2 reasons. There is a micron screen on the bottom of these lids, and it's 125 micron. So there's no need for pre-straining. As well as the side of these cups, there are graduated mixing scales on here. There's one side that has ounces on here, and the other side is more of a 2-to-1 ratio style of mixing. So you can mix your paints and hardeners, whatever it might be, directly inside the bladder system. These are solvent proof, so it doesn't matter, water-based, acrylics, lacquers, this will work for anything like that. So once you have your medium in here, then you would grab your lid for it, line it up with the bladder, snap it in place. There's usually 2 snaps to these, and then I know I have a pretty good seal all the way around. And also I know because I can lift it and turn it up and the whole thing will come out if I need to. But really I just lift it a little bit so I can look around that edge and make sure it all sealed and locked around. Now, the next thing you would grab is the locking collar. I do want to mention this is a 4-point locking system that you line up with that collar, and what it does is lock that bladder to your hard cup. Otherwise, as you've seen, it could just pop right out. And then the adapter as well. If you look on here, there's 4 locking points, so that's how you would line that up with the top of that lid and give it half a turn. So it's pretty simple for a full-size spray gun as well. You just have to unscrew whatever stock cup you have and then install the adapter right on top. I have many different adapters to choose from, so no matter what gun you might have, I'm pretty sure I have something for you. Now once you put that on, you do want to tighten it up and lock it into place a little bit, because when you unscrew the bladder, there's a chance everything can unscrew together, so you want to make sure that's locked into place nice and tight. So now I'm almost ready to start painting. But here you don't want to toss this upside down or turn it upside down. You know, there is paint in here that could come right out of the top. Put this on upside down, just lining up the 4 locking systems on both parts. Snap it down till you see it's about lined up, and then give half a turn, and now you're all set. But right now, I don't want to turn it over just yet. It just depends what you plan on painting. If you just have a standard paint job and all the levels are fine, it's okay. But if you are planning some intricate or getting into tight areas, wheel wells underneath, upside down, here's where the bladder system can shine as well. And is another great factor of being a convenience. So if you put it on upside down, you will notice I didn't fill it completely up with paint to leave that gap there. And this is because there is a gap of air inside. And if you hook up the air upside down, that's how you get that air bubble out, by pulling the trigger. Once you have that bladder sucked up, if you notice as I pull that trigger, it started sucking up that bladder. What this does is get that air bubble out of the liner so you can spray at any angle without spitting or sputtering. Now once that's done, you can turn it upside down and then start painting. No worries folks, it's just water, so don't worry about my spray area here. So once you're done painting, disconnect the air, turn it upside down again, and pull that trigger. What this does is release all the paint out of the spray gun back into that bladder system and puts a little bit more air back in. Now you can release it, and brings me to my next 2 points of convenience. The only thing you have to clean now is this channel here inside the spray gun and flush that out well, instead of cleaning an entire cup all the time. Over time, this saves you a lot of money as far as cleaning materials go, and time. Or color changes. You could move right on to another color change pretty quickly. All I would have to do is take this bladder out, set it aside, put a new one in, and I'm ready to go. Flush that out, and now I can move on. Another convenience of this bladder system would be the disposable part. If there's hardener in here, you just set that on your workstation somewhere until it dries and hardens, and then you can throw it away. Another good thing of this cup system here is the 20 little caps that come inside the box. What are these for? Well, they just snap on top of this lid here. So if you don't have no hardener in it and you want to store this, you can either set it somewhere like this, because you only have the one hard liner, or you can store it upside down because it has the 3 little feet on here. Now why would you want to store it upside down? That way you can use that lid later. With that micron screen on there, you don't want to let that dry up, or then you would need to replace that screen. So you would want to store it upside down, keeping that screen wet. So just another factor of convenience when it comes to disposable cups. So the main takeaway from all of these is spraying at any angles, the disposability of it, a lot less cup cleaning. There's mixing cup scales on the side. You can mix directly in here, so there's a lot less usage of things like this. Portability, affordability, a 4-point locking system, 3 different sizes to choose from, full-size spray guns, or an airbrush. So why not have something like this? If you're using this as a professional, you will know you go through quite a bit of them, and the speed and cleanup really goes a long way, as well as the safety part of it and disposability. Now for airbrushing, it's good to have a small one and have multiple colors set up, and just using a little thing like this is great, because you can just have a whole library of, water-based acrylics ready to go and mix. And color changing makes it pretty easy and quick, kind of like a siphon feed, I would say. Thanks for watching, everyone, and enjoy your new bladder system, and pick them up here at spraygunner.com.